Macca's Guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here, still playing Thief, and this is the collectible guide for Chapter 4. I believe the chapter is called A Friend in Need, and none of them are story related, so pay attention. Near the very beginning of the chapter, you're shown an exploding building via cutscene. Now before we drop into that window directly in front of us, we will want to use the rope bow to shoot the rope onto the left hand side beam, and then jump onto the rope and hold a B to slide down. Or just go down at a very slow pace like me. Once we're at the bottom, go to the end of this little walkway here, and underneath the right hand side bench is your first collectible of this map. Moving on a little bit later, inside of the grand home there are 2 collectibles as well as 2 guards, and I did take out the 2 guards to make my life easier for you guys for guide purposes. It's your choice as to how you approach this. But when looking up the stairs, on the left hand side you'll find a door, and in that door there's an office room. Now there is a safe in this room, but to access the safe you'll need to make sure you press that little button right there on the side of the desk, which will open a secret wall which has a safe. Now this safe doesn't actually have a code of any kind. This one you just pick as always, and inside you will find your second collectible of this chapter. After picking up this, you're going to want to turn around, and in one continuous shot you'll actually see the next collectible from this area. It's on the 3rd floor of this house. There's actually nothing on the 3rd floor other than the collectible. There's a locked room and a guard, and there's really no purpose to go up to the 3rd floor. I think you can actually get inside of the grand home from the 3rd floor. But anyways, we're going to make our way up the stairs to the right hand side, go through this area, then turn left, go into there where you would, right into this room, you would actually continue the mission. But before we continue the mission, turn left, you will find a staircase to go up to the 3rd floor. There is a guard at the top of the staircase like I mentioned. I do take him out. If you're quiet enough and you don't disturb him, he actually won't see you. But I just did it just for ease. So once he's downed, turn to your left at the top of the stairs and you will find a picture. Now make sure you do have your knife. If you don't have a knife, you will have to come back to this a different time. You'll just press X or the whatever button it is to pick up the collectible, and he'll automatically cut it out for you. And that's how you get the 3rd collectible. Moving on to number 4. This is quite a way away from the 3rd collectible. Probably about 10 to 15 plus minutes of gameplay, so keep that in mind. Now we will pick a locked door, and this is mandatory that you come through this door, so you don't really have to pay a huge amount of attention. I did show you on the map. This is, I believe, called the boiler room, and the objective is to find and rescue Basso. I don't know if we actually end up doing that, but you will find a guy who's dying right in the middle. You'll want to go up to him and press X on his hand. You will pick up a ring, I believe. And then looking up directly from his body, collectible number 5 is a plaque on the wall where you will need a wrench. Now by this chapter you should have the wrench, wire cutter, and a knife to cut out the paintings. Those are 3 things you're going to need from here on out to get all the collectibles. The final collectible of this entire chapter, when you come to this area where you're kind of seen by all the guards and they're all looking for you, after looking at the grand safe, you want to make your way kind of to the top of the map if you're looking at it. So you can go either way. There is a guard at the top. You don't have to take him out. I just wasn't quick enough to not have to take him out. So if you turn around and then sprint up this side, he might see you. Depends how you do it. But basically there's a guard up here. You can do whatever you want with him. I knock him out just for safety. And then at the very top of this area, inside the little wall area, there is your 6th collectible sitting on the desk. Now, if you do die in this area and respawn, you have to come back to the area and pick that up again. So keep that in mind. That's very important. As always, guys, if this was helpful to you, help me out. I appreciate any type of likes, comments, and subscriptions on YouTube. Those are huge for me to be able to make these videos. As always, hopefully I see you in the next video. Peace.